Okay, so here is a basic anatomy diagram. Um, the goal with this is just for you to understand the basic muscles that move the body. If you want to research and explore and learn these more on your own, there's lots of apps, lots of websites, and images you can find on the internet. So let's just start. We'll go through our pecs or pectorals. Okay, so these are all basic generic names. So there's some more scientific names that I'm not going to get into in this program. This is more advanced stuff that you do not need to know. So you have your pecs. They're on the front of your chest or pectorals. And you have your biceps. Everybody knows the biceps. They're on the front of your arm. You have this neck muscle here on the kind of the side and the back of your neck called your trapezius. One on each side. Your deltoids or delts are the big ball on your shoulder. Okay. Underneath this big trap or trapezius muscle is a muscle that attaches your spinal column to your shoulder blade. That's called your rhomboid or rhomboids. There's a couple different ones of those. Again, all you need to know is there's muscles underneath. So these are all the superficial muscles, and there's some muscles underneath of these muscles, but you do not need to know for the moment. Okay, the lats or the latissimus dorsi is this big wing muscle here. It does a lot for the body with doing trunk rotation, extension, and pulling, like pull-ups or rows. We have on the front side your abs or your rectus abdominis. Okay, that's the six-pack that everybody wants and likes. Okay, on the side of those abs where your ribs are, you have these things called your obliques, these little green ones here. They also help with rotation and side bend of your trunk. They do a lot with our kind of torso. We have muscles. There's not a really good picture of this, but they're called your erector spinae muscles. There is a couple of them that follow. They attach onto your tailbone and go all the way up to your skull. This muscle on the back of your arms is called your triceps. There's three heads of it. That's why they call it a tricep. Biceps, there's two heads, a long head and a short head. Okay, as we go down, we'll go down to the glutes. This big muscle here is your gluteus maximus. That's always a funny word, but you'll hear a lot of people referencing that as your glute or glutes. They call them gluteals on here or gluteals. Lots of different ways to say these funny words. Okay, adductors are inner thigh muscles. They help close or squeeze your legs together. The way I was taught was adductors. You add things to center or towards the midline. So the prefix add or ADD, you pull things together with your adductors. Okay, we got our quadriceps. So these blue ones, there's four of them. Okay, we have this one that wraps across from your hip to the inside of your tibia or your bone here. We have this muscle here, your rectus femoris. So I'm not going to go into the names, but there's four quad muscles, hence the word quad. So they all do knee flexion and help us do things like squats and pushes. And gastrocnemius or calf muscle. Again, there's two heads of this, so this helps us with running. And then our soleus, which isn't a great picture. It's this little red muscle. It goes underneath of your calf or gastroc, and it helps with running and ankle movements. So that's the basics. There are 650 muscles in the body, so this is just a stab or start to this. So hopefully this is good information. All these muscles are required to do movements, but these are the aesthetic muscles, the things that you see when you see bodybuilders. This is what you see on the outside or exterior. So learn these. You can continue to, again, do some more education online and get a better understanding of the muscles and how they work.